In this video, I'll be reviewing one of the most innovative wireless headphones that I've tested and a multiple CES 2025 award winner, the OneOdio Studio Max 1 wireless DJ headphones. These have one of the coolest features that I have ever tested that I haven't seen before, and it all has to do with this device right here. Keep watching to find out. Hey there, I want to give a quick but important update about the future of this channel. So in my last video, I actually gave out my best wireless noise canceling headphone awards of 2025. And as the thumbnail suggested, we've easily invested over $10,000 purchasing and testing all of our products, which includes over 40 pairs of wireless noise canceling headphones. And if you add in the wireless earbud category, that's easily over 55 products. Now, the $10,000 number is actually rounded down and really a conservative estimate for the amount of money we've spent on these headphones. And just to put things very simply, we are shifting our business model to make this more sustainable for the long term to something that is more industry standard. Now, this means that we are open to working with brands that we genuinely align with and products that we are excited to review. And some of the brands who've reached out to us are actually the same ones suggested by several commenters across our videos. So I've made a decision that as long as we retain full creative control to continue to deliver our honest, unbiased opinions, then there's a viable path where everyone wins and the money gets reinvested to reviewing even more products and continuing to improve both the YouTube and site experience. So this actually leads us to today's video, which is sponsored by OneOdio, who generously provided this review pair and are sponsoring today's video. Now, the Studio Max 1 is genuinely a product that is a top seller on Amazon. As I mentioned in the intro, is a multiple CES 2025 award winner, and that I'm genuinely excited to test out. So without further ado, let's dive into the review. Starting with comfort, the Studio Max 1 weighed in at 335.9 grams, which is on the heavier side, but is lighter than something like the Apple AirPods Max. This is about equal to headphones like the Bowers & Wilkins. Now, despite the weight, the top headband has very little top of head pressure due to this plush cushioning. I found the clamping force to be not that strong, and the ear pad cushions to be fairly plush, although I would prefer perhaps a different shape and a little bit more sizing inside the ear cups. That said, these are one of the more comfortable headphones that I have tested, which is now over 40 pairs, and I give them a 4.0 out of 5 for comfort. I can actually wear these for hours, and they are advertised as DJ headphones, so they are supposed to be worn for pretty long stretches of time. All right, so let's move on to the category of features, build quality, and battery life. Now, these are not noise canceling headphones, so we're not really going to be testing them in that sense, as they weren't really made for that. But let's talk about the features first. So as they are advertised as DJ headphones, they have full swivel of both of these ear cups, as you can see here. And me having a background as a music producer, audio engineer, and musician, not to mention I have actually DJed once in a concert venue, albeit a small one. Instead of a noise canceling headphone, these are actually more of a utility headphone. Now, when it comes to audio, and trust me, we'll talk about sound quality very soon, but these do support LDAC and have dual high-res audio certification. Now, the feature that I have never seen in any wireless headphone that I have absolutely been wishing for and been looking for this entire time is going to be due to the Rapid Will Plus ultra low latency 2.0 technology receiver. So what this receiver can do is get the wireless latency down to just 20 milliseconds. Now, the reason why this feature is so important is that for anyone who, let's say you're a musician or just someone who needs the absolute lowest amount of latency in a wireless package, and for my use case, this would be something like connecting this to my piano and being able to practice piano, although I've tried this with so many countless Bluetooth headphones and the latency just makes it unbearable. What you can do is connect this either using the 1/4 inch adapter or just a simple stereo connection. Connect this to any device and then you can pair this with the headphones. And when they say 20 millisecond wireless latency, it genuinely sounds like it's still in wired mode. When I'm playing the piano, I do not detect any perceivable latency, and that's what makes these so innovative and special, and I see why it has won multiple CES awards. Now, if you apply that to DJing or any sort of music production, you can get a wireless package that is not going to be delayed and lagging, where latency is absolutely paramount for these kinds of jobs. Now, moving on to battery life, these have 120 hours of battery life, which I believe is the longest that I have tested. tested. Again, these do not have noise canceling, which would take away some of that battery life, but I have tested other non-noise canceling headphones that have not reached 120 or even 110 or 100 hours. Now, being a wireless headphone, these actually do have built-in microphones and they have a dual mic ENC call noise reduction, so they're still very practical. And one of the key selling points for me is that there are 4 connectivity options aside from Bluetooth 5.3 straight to your phone. We've already talked about the Rapid Will low latency receiver. You can also simply connect these with a 3.5mm stereo cable or with the 1/4 inch cable. So these can be connected in almost any way imaginable. When you are using these in wired mode, you can use these completely passively without turning them on, and the sound quality is very solid as I've tested with my piano. Now moving on to the build quality. So this is a headphone that is well under $200, and for that price, I find this to have some of the best build quality in this range, and I just did a budget headphone video roundup for 2025, and trust me, most of the headphones under $200 are just super plasticky, super cheap. This actually has a metal headband, and this design reminds me of the Audio-Technica ATH M50X. My only gripe is that the plastic can be a little bit creaky, but like I said, in the sub $200 range, this is one of the best build quality that I've come across. So for the features, build quality, and battery life, I'm giving these a 4.0 out of 5 due to not having noise canceling. These do make a case for a 4.5 or a 5.0 due to its innovation with that low latency feature. So in the future, we may reconsider the score here if we were to create another criteria that is for non-noise canceling headphones. All right, so moving on to sound quality, and this is where I was very curious about these headphones, but let me just tell you, starting with the LDAC support, and these have 50mm drivers with OFC copper clad coils. I was genuinely surprised by the sound quality of these in the sub $200 class. As I mentioned in the previous section, I have just gone through all of the budget headphones under $200, and there are some hidden gems there. That said, if the Studio Max 1 was part of that competition, I actually think these would be one of the best sounding sub $200 headphones. To describe the sound profile, these are very consumer friendly, but in a tasteful way. So it does a rare mix of being bass forward clearly, but still having enough treble detail to cut through the mix, and there was surprisingly good separation and layering, not to mention a decent soundstage for a closed back headphone. Simply put, when I was listening to both the modern genres and even rock and metal, I found these to be very fun and musical, lively, and engaging to where I was instinctively nodding my head, which doesn't happen with every headphone. Now, if there's one thing that I think that they could add that would improve these even further, is if these had access to a smartphone app. Now, OneOdio I did see has a smartphone app for their noise canceling headphone line, but if they could add some kind of parametric or custom EQ for these, I genuinely know that the sound quality would be increased even further. But bottom line, these are one of the best sounding sub $200 headphones that I've tested, and I give them an 8.4 out of 10 for sound quality stock without any EQ applied or needed. All right, so moving on to value. I've mentioned it many times, but these are not a noise canceling headphone. That said, they are under $200 and retail for $169.99. Currently, there is a Black Friday promotion where they're going for just $135.99, and OneOdio also has other models on sale during Black Friday. Putting the sponsorship aside, I would absolutely purchase these headphones with my own money, full price, simply due to this super low latency feature where I can finally get near wired latency. And again, in terms of perceivable latency, I genuinely cannot perceive 20 milliseconds of latency. I think the average human reaction time is something like 300 plus milliseconds. So to me, I can genuinely practice piano as if these were in wired mode, but completely wireless. So I've been looking for a workhorse in the studio that can actually be truly wireless, and I think I've finally found it in the Studio Max 1. So overall for value, I give these a 4.5 out of 5. I think the most important note here is that these are not noise canceling headphones, and they were never meant to be. They are more like a utility tool while still being fun recreationally for listening to music. music or using for whatever your needs are, whether it's production, tracking in the studio, I would absolutely use this for that use case, or simply being able to play and monitor your instrument wirelessly for the first time ever. These are a very unique product. Now, rounding up the total scores today, I give the Studio Max 1 an 8.4 out of 10. This is a product that genuinely surprised me and I was very interested and curious about. And after using it hands-on and using it for studio use cases and also just listening to music across multiple genres, it simply doesn't really get much better at under $170. So again, if you want to use those links, they're going to be in the video description below. If you're a DJ, musician, music producer, I highly suggest you check these out. Like I said, I would purchase these full price, no questions asked, knowing just how useful and unique they are in a studio setting, and I'm definitely going to be using these moving forward. If you found this video useful, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below. I try to get back to as many people as possible. And if you enjoy our headphone and earbud reviews to help you make your next purchase decision, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell because we have a ton more content on the way. Lastly, if you want to keep watching, I'm going to link a relevant video and playlist right here so you can keep doing more research before making your next purchase. Thanks for watching and happy listening.